Okay, that's enough of that. I wanted to make sure I didn't show anybody else in the audience that was naked in case there was a lawsuit involved here or something.
I think that's fine. So, but the point of showing that was not for entertainment. Let me see. What's
Whoops.
Yeah. The point of showing that is what?
Look at my new T-shirt. The point of showing that was just for grins.
Okay.
And to show that, you know, of course, there have been times in these 25 years, 30 years, whatever, that I have had fun playing and many unique experiences. But in general, it has been a very self-conscious experience for me and a challenge. And I suppose a good one. And as I said before, I have loved the fact that it's made me a living, and I've gotten a
lot of freedom.
A lot of nice friends.
You've traveled some. How about that?
DOD tour.
And how do you feel about traveling now?
DOD tour. I don't like to travel.
Do we have DOD tour?
Well, I have some clips of DOD tour on
Department of Defense, of course. It's sort of like a USO.
It is like a USO,
like a USO tour. And we did that in 1988 or 9, somewhere in there, right? Went to Korea.
Was it like...
it was 88 or 89, I'm pretty sure. 88 maybe. Korea, Okinawa. And the classic place we played, of course, was Johnston Island, which is, well...
What it still is.
But it was... it was it's an island where... right. As our person who briefed us when we first got to the island, he said there was a nuclear accident, a plutonium casing or something that broke open or split open, something like that.
While we were there.
Well, yeah, that happened too, right, but there's one before. And they store all the mustard gas and the blister gas from World War I and the, I don't know if, yeah, mustard gas and blister gas, I remember. Where's that, Korea? Japan?
This was, well, I remember this. Jamie kneeling down to take a picture of one of these Army...
Right.
Now look at the size of that thing. It's enormous. Like big head, top head. There's a good shot.
There's the helicopter. Now here, speaking of not being afraid, however, there was an opportunity...
Right.
You go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're a better storyteller than me.
We went up in this helicopter to get to one of the places we were playing, which was up in the mountains. I guess this is actually in the mountains. We are at the place.
Panmunjom?
No. It wasn't Panmunjom.
Oh.
Sorry.
Pilsung Range.
Pilsung Range, that's right.
Korea, South Korea.
And there's an opening out the back of the helicopter, right, which is, I guess, where they put cargo and stuff in. Right. And at one point, I guess, one of the pilots or somebody said that, you know, that if someone wanted to, he could go to the back of the helicopter and... I guess look out the back, dangle out the back. I don't know exactly. I mean, they tied you.
You know what it was? It was another one of my things where I'm looking there trying to be liked by people, and I'm trying to be in a good mood. So I'm saying to people, "Whoa, this is great!" But at the same time, there's always the element of truth in there because it was unbelievable what we were seeing. And he said he saw me looking out the side of the helicopter, going, "God, this is so great!" And he said, "Come here, you're just like a little kid." And he took me to the back and he strapped this thing around my waist and said, "You can almost dangle out the back of this."
Which you sort of did.
Sort of did. My legs at least dangled out the back. Yeah.
Right. Now that's not being afraid.
Afeared.
A scaredy cat.
Scared.
Particularly. I mean, none of the rest of us would do that. I certainly didn't want to do that. I enjoyed the helicopter ride. I think Jamie had different feelings about the helicopter.
He got nauseous, didn't he?
He got very sick. Yeah.
Did he throw up in the air?
No, I don't think he actually.
South Korea?
I don't think he actually threw up, but he was feeling a little peaked.
Look.
I don't remember.
This is one of our hosts.
Oh, really?
We just strapped on a guitar. Did he really play? I don't think he played. There's my family in Kansas.
What's that got to do with the DOD?
Well, wait, there's DOD. These were all just intermixed.
Oh, we didn't talk about our gas masks from that one show, though. I guess it's probably... When we get to Johnson Atoll... Oh.
Oops, doggone it. Sorry.
There's Johnson
Island.
Atoll
right there out the window of the
That's the
helicopter.
extent of Johnson Island. That's mostly a runway, it looks like, from that view. Although it's not that long of a runway either. Do you remember landing there? It's a very short runway, so they came in at a very steep angle and had to really hop on the
only
brakes.
like a mile long,
Something like that,
like
right?
that?
Right.
Although look, you're seeing the runway.
No,
Well,
you're
I
not.
can't really see. Not kind of. I guess you know.
Yeah.
Well,
you can see the runway. Sure.
And the
And,
one after this is then. This is what
Defense Nuclear Agency.
nuclear.
It's the Defense Nuclear Agency headquarters. But you're issued when you immediately get there, you go to this briefing room and they brief you about all this bad stuff that's on the island, and then they issue each person a gas mask. Bill is modeling one of those here at the moment. Or are you modeling the trash can? I just noticed that. Well, anyway, so and they give you injection for antidotes for if there's poison leaks or something. They have these different things that you're supposed to jab into your thigh.
Right. Which Jamie tells the greatest story about, of course.
He does. We should have had him here for that story.
Well, we can get him in.
Yeah,
get him in to do another one.
He's got good stories. So, anyway, I
Go
guess
ahead.
you're modeling the gas mask here. And there was, I guess, the one time where we were playing. Can we talk about this? Is there like a top secret thing with all of this
Oh, what?
island,
What?
nuclear island stuff?
I don't think so. I think.
When we were playing, and all of a sudden, the army people that were watching us play all left. We thought, geez, were we really that bad?
Oh,
we couldn't.
Right.
Were we bad? Maybe we were bad. Yeah,
everybody disappeared.
So we found out a little later, I guess one of the army personnel, the soldiers, I don't know what you call them, told us that, well, in fact, there was a red alert because I guess they were moving one of the canisters containing one of these bad gases on a forklift, and it fell off or dropped or something and split open. So they had this red alert. So when there's all these different color alerts. When they had the red alert, everyone had to leave and man their stations or whatever, however that works. And but we're still around, aren't we?
We are.
We both did have hair before that, though. No,
That's right.
no,
See what happened. That's exactly what happened. So you remember this? Japanese
McDonald's
or Korean? Japanese McDonald's. There's a great gas mask shot. There we are on Johnston Island,
playing in our gas masks. Yeah. That's
classic picture. You say?
I don't know. I don't know about classic, but it's a picture.
Just while we're just messing around here and just showing silly things, I thought there was something else I would like to show you.
Show me?
Yeah.
Hey, we're running out of time, aren't we?
I know. We have till 59:59.
We got 3 minutes.
And
This,
we got 3 minutes, so I want to make sure.
boy, the time sure has flown.
Hasn't this been
It's been
fun
really
with,
fun.
with Dr. Chris Engelman and Bill Brennan?
Time has just flown. I can't believe that our time's almost up. Will you have me back?
Well, of course. Has
That'd
this
be
been
great.
fun for everybody out there too? Have you enjoyed this? I know it was silly, but it was an experiment. Remember, I'm just trying to.
This is an experiment.
This is an experiment, although it will be aired, and there are millions of glitches, of course. But how else
For
to
all the
learn
millions of
unless you-
viewers that will see it.
Millions upon zillions. I wonder if we were loud enough any of the time. I didn't even
and
check these.
Billions and billions and billions.
And billions. Billions.